Kwame Nkrumah warned us, but we never listened. Welcome to Patterns Shaping Ghana's Future. This is Research Global. Ladies and gentlemen across the globe, I call back greetings from Ghana. They never left. Ghana's gold in the loop that never breaks. Ghana is the largest gold producer in Africa. Right now, today, as you're watching this, the price of gold is at an historic high. Companies like Newmont, Anglo Gold Ashanti, and Goldfields, they are tripling profit. And what did Ghana try to do? It said, we want to raise our royalty rate from 5% to 12%, linked to the new gold price. That is it. That's all Ghana asked, and the world lost its mind. The United States, China, UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa, all of them together, marching into Ghana's Ministry of Land to say you cannot do this. A senior industry source told you this, and I want you to hear this. The royalty issue has united companies like nothing in recent years. America and China haven't agreed on anything in years, but on this, on making sure Ghana doesn't earn too much from its gold, they found a common ground. Now, I need you to sit with this for a second. There is a book, The Burden of the Black Man. In it, there is a passage about northern Rhodesia, modern-day Zambia. In 1937, 12 million euros worth of copper was mined from the African soil, and a scholar named Barnes sat down and did the math. He calculated every penny that went back to Africans, wages, local spending, and everything that you know. You know what he found? After all indirect benefits, the gross gain to Africans was barely 1 million euros, and even that number had to be reduced further because the damage to African bodies in the mines, the diversion of farmers from food to digging minerals for foreign profit. This was 1937. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Barnes ended his analysis with 6 words. The black man's burden is not only the mining company. Kwame Nkrumah saw all of this coming decades before independence, writing in towards colonial freedom. He described a country compelled to rely on one crop, cocoa, for a single monopolistic market where farmers and workers find themselves in the grip of finance capital. He said that's not a free country, that's a colony with a different flag. And in 1965, after Ghana was already independent, he wrote one of the most prophetic books in human history, Neo-Colonialism, the last stage of imperialism. Listen to what Kwame Nkrumah said. Africa is a paradox which illustrates and highlights neo-colonialism. Her earth is rich, yet products that come from above and below her soil continues to enrich not Africans predominantly, but groups and individuals who operate to Africans' impoverishment. This was Ghana 1965, and this is Ghana 2026. The same pattern. Now let's connect the dots to understand the pattern shaping Ghana's future. In 1937, the northern Rhodesia mines earned 12 million euros in copper, and Africans received just 1 million back. In 2026, gold hits historic highs. Ghana tries to take a bigger share. 6 countries send the ambassadors to say no. This is not politics. This is not diplomacy. This is the same pattern. The same pattern Barnes described in 1939. The same pattern Nkrumah decoded in 1965. The minerals come from Ghana soil, dug by Ghanaian hands, from the land that belongs to Ghana. Newmont earned over 7 billion in 2025 alone. All that Ghana is asking for is 12 cents on the dollars instead of 5, and it's called too aggressive. Now this is where it gets scary. Who gets affected? Every Ghanaian child who goes to a school that doesn't have textbooks. While gold worth billions leave the country every year. Every community in Obuasi, Takwa, and Pristia living next to mines, breathing the dust, drinking the water, and getting nothing but a fixed 5%. Every government that tries to build a hospital, road, a future, and is told by the IMF that it must cut spending, while mining companies that tripled profits tell them that their royalties are too high. The burden of the black man is not just in the mining companies. Can we get out of this loop? Nkrumah believed we could, but only if you faced it by the name. He said, neo-colonialism is also the worst form of imperialism. For those who practice it, it means power without responsibility. And for those who suffer from it, exploitation without redress. Ghana standing up for 12% royalties is not radical. That is bare minimum. The question is not whether Ghana deserves more. The question is whether the world will allow it. And that one question, should keep every Ghanaian awake at night. Because Nkrumah warned us. That is Research Global, helping you identify patterns shaping Ghana's future for the people, by the people.